Well, okay. I guess that works. I forgot to see if that was working right or not. Howdy, folks. Another Frank something else. Well, let's call it that. We'll run with that. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay. Just highlighting comments. Okay. Sorry, Kyle's live up on another monitor because he's doing AllStar in his truck with Freddie Mac. They're not actually installing it tonight, but tonight we're fixing your shack, maybe. Welcome to the Fix My Shack live stream. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna come over here. So if you're in my Discord, why did my camera not come up here? There we go. So if you're in my Discord, you come up here to Fix My Shack submissions. Drop things over. Oh, there we go. Drop your submissions over here. Have some fun. And yeah, or you can email them. Email is in there. And we're going to have fun. And hi, Kyle. Please copy AA0Z. He has this up on stream right now. Come on, I want to go back to main. Thank you. There we go. So with that, let's see. And I am in Discord as well in the voice chat. If I can turn that on, I almost forgot to do that. So I am in Discord as well in voice chat. So if you want to come on over and ask your question live, you can do that in Discord. Make sure you set a PTT and speakers all set up. And yeah, so who out there has a question? I am watching chat, although I am going to do something. I'm doing something new. I'm pulling a Tingridio for a second here. And yes, I can get. Oh wait, Jody is. Oh wait, that's on Kyle's stream. Dang it, Jody, you got me all discombobulated with the chat. Okay, let me. I am literally watching chat while doing this, so let's see here. Start. We're gonna make this nice and easy. I'm going to let this run for that long. And boom. There you go. I have... All right. There we go. I have a goal started. If it is a nice, simple goal. It's a super chat goal. It's a nice, simple goal. That's what I'm doing now. It's... What is it? 5 super chats, any level. It can be 99 cents. It can be whatever. 5 super chats, and I will pause ads on this live stream. I'm literally hovering over the button that says delay ads, and I can tell it to delay them the whole live stream or whatever. So, with that, let's see here. Dadupa, no shack here yet. Hopefully building one out this summer. Fantastic. Well, if you have any questions, ask here every Thursday night. I don't know what time zone you're in, so I'll just label them off. 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Ask your questions here. If you got questions for building that shack out the right way, Fix My Shack doesn't necessarily have to be something's wrong in the shack. It can be something like your thing here. You don't have one yet, but you're planning to have one, and you want to build it out. So, and it can be home shack, mobile shack, POTA shack, ice shack. Izzo's out there somewhere. So, feel free to ask any and all of the questions, because that's what we're here for on Thursdays. Nice, neat little new thing, and we'll see how well it goes. I'm sort of surprised, sort of not disappointed. No, I'm not disappointed, but I'm surprised I haven't gotten any shack submissions yet. I figured, somebody might have something. And I do have my email open. I can't show my email right now because I have some stuff in there that YouTube can't, y'all on YouTube can't see. But I you just got a commercial and it was loud. I have no control over the volume of the commercials, Hollywood. I just have control over whether or not they pop up. And, I keep my. Right now, it's over there in auto mode. So. Are you trying to tell me that I'm too soft? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Hollywood? Because I literally. Fader up, I'm at 0. Actually, I'm peeking over just a little bit here. So, here, I'll, oh, there we go. All right. You think my audio's low? So, I changed stuff up. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Microphone comes right there. Is that any better? Apparently it's fixed my shack right now. Let's see here. Jason, you gave me a shack submission, how to create an additional 200 square feet of floor space in the house. Jason, where did you do that? I literally we'll come back over here. I literally have nothing. Nada. Not 0. Okay. Audio. Okay. Now the audio should be good again. Hopefully. But Jason, where? Hollywood? Okay. Here we go, Hollywood. Here we go. Let's see here. Main and add video capture, and people are gonna laugh, but whatever. All right. Right here is 0. I am peaking constantly at 0 the whole time. And this is here. Oh, you can't see that part of it, but yeah, I literally left everything alone. Everything's been left alone here, Hollywood. So the only difference is maybe the microphone. See, if I bring the microphone down, yeah, I don't know. So, well, Hollywood, I'll have to play some more behind the scenes with this. I thought I had it, but I guess not. So that or something else is going on. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Hollywood. Remember that knob at the top that I was talking about? That little magic knob at the top that I'm gonna have to take some deoxit to or whatever. Yeah, that thing. I can hear it in the in-ears. Oh, we'll have to wait for Hollywood to catch up to live. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Let's see. I literally have to tag. There we go. Because that ad, Hollywood got a little behind there. What do you mean, try again? I sent that. I sent that. Hit live. I don't know why it's not wanting. It says I didn't send it. I love that. Okay, I'll do it over here. There we go. Now he'll probably see that about the same time. Anyway, so we're here to fix now that my audio's done, because apparently the first 12 minutes of the show is all about my audio, apparently. That's just going to be a thing. Yeah, we're here to fix your shacks. Mobile, home, set up your shack. What do you got? What do you got? Let me know. Let's do this. Let's have some shack fun. Let's have all the shack fun. Let's see. I have my email open. Yeah, email's open. I have nothing in there. No spam. And nothing in Discord. So, I'm going to have to push this more, I think. Let's see. There we go. Sort of have to look around something to see that. Yeah, so. Shack Shenanigans and Gremlins, name of the show. So, Hollywood, that's interesting. Maybe if I say it 3 times, the person will show up. But the name I chose this week, I think I'm going to stick with it if it goes well, because Frank's something else. Literally, Frank is something else. It's yeah. I don't remember how he mentioned it, but it's not. It's not possessive. It's plural, I think, is how he said it. Mike, no, this isn't the FT2 live stream either. That's 2 for 2 now. Maybe it is the FT2 live stream. No, this is Fix My Shack, or better yet, Fix Your Shack. Mike, you got any shack problems going on in that 8-ton go box? Hey, Mitch. You enjoying the fishing up there? How about is it llamas you have, or alpacas, or which one is it? You enjoying those too? Yeah, no FT2 here. For starters, I found out this morning I was playing FT8. I was on 20. And all of a sudden, half the studio went dark and the live stream crashed for the Coffee Break Net. So, yeah. Let's see here. You need to figure out the ground side of the ATOS. Okay. So, for those that don't know, and this I can bring up. For those that don't know, that's right. It's the Travelin' Ham. No, it's just Travelin' Ham on YouTube, isn't it? Yeah. The @ symbol. See, Mike, you confuse me. You get me confused. I know you as Travelin' Ham, but then you say the Travelin' Ham, but the @ symbol is just... Here, let me plus this up. The @ symbol is just @Travelin' Ham. I love it. All right, let's see here. Let's go into videos. I'm going to come shrink Frank down. Let's see. So we installed the, we meaning Mike, installed the coax pass-through, and then, where is it? Didn't you install the ATAS that day? Yeah, here we go. No, I went too far. Alright, let's full screen that. So we installed the ATAS here, and by we, I mean Mike the Travelin' Ham, and you're trying to get the ground side going. There's no metal at all on this 8-ton go box. Okay, there's a 90-degree connector on the pass-through. The ATAS threads onto it. That's right, yeah, because it's 90, and then so you get out past that past that rubber piece there along the top. Oh, yeah, you did that just for me, Mike. I know, I know. Let's see here. Mitch pulled out old tree stumps and fishing. Llama's doing well. And you're going tomorrow morning for gold. Okay, Mitch, have fun. Alright, so there's a big metal frame down below, trying to get to that. Maybe on the inside coming in with the... Can you go straight down? So, let me embiggen myself a little bit here. Here, I'll overlay here. Woo! Scott over on Kyle's page. So, you can go between the walls down here to the frame of the base there. Yeah, you can do that, Mike. Because if you can do that, I would say do that. If not, oh yeah, try that first. Then my alternative would be clip something onto the ground side of the ATOS and run it like a dipole almost, and just take that wire out to physical ground, you know, stake something in the ground or something, or clip it down to the trailer hitch, or, you know, some other piece of metal on the outside, and see what that can do. Ooh, that was close. That almost hit the main zoom on y'all. So, okay. So there you go, Mike. There's your answers. Okay, Hollywood, I'm going to deflect this one to you. Mike wants to know if there's any issues if the ground is routed with the coax. I don't think there would be. I really don't think. I don't think there would be. Needs a wide, flat, conductive surface right at the antenna base. Yeah, but Hollywood, the antenna base is way, way, way up. Well, way up high is a relative term. What is that, Mike? 12 feet up? So it's literally a floating ground? Ah, here you go, Mike. Hollywood says wire radials along the roof can be on the inside of the RV. Sort of like with the trailer frame. That's how I'd see that. Is go with the trailer frame. If you go to the trailer frame and then here, let me bring this back up. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Mike, do you have a non-backlit shot of this? That's not zoomed in on the install area. Let's see. By the way, here, I'll drop the video. Everybody should go check out Mike's channel. I just dropped this particular video. Yeah, Mike, I'll be honest. As a photographer, this bugs me. Shoot this from the other side. Yeah, the sun may be in your face, but the light is what is needed. Backlit, I know the desert gets picky. Jimmy, right now we're trying to see if we can make Mike's ATOS grounded. So make it a GTOS. Get it? DTOS, ATOS, GTOS. Yeah, I'm quick on the ball with this tonight. The ATOS makes it tricky because the female side isn't any, makes it tough to hook up a ground there. So, if I remember right, the ATOS, that has... Let's see. course, they don't have a decent photo of it there. Let's go images. Yeah, here we go. This will have to do, I guess. Come on, give me the image I just clicked on, please. Why are you... Okay, fine. We'll go with this one. So, Mike, if you can get a grounding plate and connect that up and then put the radials off another lug nut and just spread them out, as Hollywood said, along the roof, can be on the inside. That way you don't have to remove them every time you travel. Or, oh, got it. I got this. I got this. I just have to find the right link for you, Mike. One second. What's funny is I just linked this last week, so I would think that it would be in my recents, but it's not. Here it is. Maybe. Aha! Yes. Perfect. So, Mike, once the link copies, what I want you to do is I want that. So, the link I just dropped, that is Faraday tape. So, let me. This link right here. That's Faraday tape that I just dropped. Make up a set of radials, grab a ground mount plate like what you see here, connect this to the ATOS, you know, if you have to square it off or whatever, lay out radials across the roof, and then use this Faraday tape. It's 1 inch wide. You can get it in 2 inch or ½ inch if you want, and tape the radials down on the roof. It gives you the Faraday fabric tape gives you an extra bit of metal up there. How's that sound? That's one thing. And geez, you guys are moving tonight. Jimmy, yeah, absolutely. That was the original thought, but then he has to, you know, depending upon where Mike mounts it, he may have to take it apart. But the radials and the Faraday tape on the roof, that's just set it and forget it. That's just set it and forget it. Nice and easy. The frame of the RV is too far away, and that added inductance will pick up all the QRM from inside the RV. Best is to make a metal screen on the roof and connect it there. Okay, you hear that, Mike? Hollywood, you know, you've been around long enough, you know Hollywood knows his stuff. That sort of sounds like what I was, the sort of the same track I was going down with the radial wire and Faraday fabric tape on the roof. Let's see here. Radio Brotherhood. Hey, Tim. I just auto reading here. Hey, Tim. Yeah, so what we're doing, I'll bring it back up. Tonight's first, Can We Help Fix It? Mike here with the 8-ton Go Box has an ATOS 120 on his RV. Where's that part that I paused at? Here we go. He has an ATOS 120 on his RV mounted right there, and we're trying to get good grounding for it. That's Mike the Traveling Ham, or Kevin, depending upon how you look at his call sign. Oh, there's EOD Tim. Hollywood got a brazier commercial. I love it. I love it. Well, okay. So, welcome to everybody who just came in chat. I, I'm polling. Why is this pop? Why is this chat pop so far over? There we go. So tonight, folks, not only is it Fix My Shack with Frank, uh, I am doing something that Tink Radio would do. There's a goal up there at the top of chat. Doesn't matter which level, just do, do make that goal happen, and just 5 of them. It's any level, and I'll pause the ads, and Hollywood won't get brazier commercials. So you're liking the roof ideas? Fantastic. Yeah, especially with you traveling on the BLM lands, and quick not quick, but if you have to pick up and go, the get things out of there quickly. Absolutely, the zero footprint is the way to go, and I think the roof would be the absolute final way to do that. Let's see here. Colin, nothing. Although my volume wasn't up to par at the beginning. So the first 12 minutes we worked that out. And of course, Mark from Boondock Echo isn't here to test things. So there you go. Let's see. Hey, Andrew, good to see you. Note to self, more backlit shots in the. Mike, are you delayed or something? I said that like hours ago now in Frank World. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, hi, Colin. Yes, I know. It is a caravan over there, but here, that's a fifth wheel. Oh, see, Andrew has it for you, Mike. Andrew has it. Have you tried putting some dirt up there? There you go. Absolutely. Okay, so Tim has a good one. When he set up the antenna on his Yukon, he used the travel rack rails, and underneath the rails, he placed 1-inch braid, the same type he used for grounding, and grounded it to the vehicle, spread it across. Well, I don't see any. I'm pointing to it like I still have it on screen. I don't see any travel racks on the top of the fifth wheel, Tim, but that is an idea. So, Colin, here's the thing about that. Maybe I didn't have this up long enough when you first came in. Here's the thing about that. No, go zoom out. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. I have to go to the backlit shot. I don't think I think it's all fiberglass and wood, right, Mike? And then just the frame at the bottom is the aluminum setup. And I know I just upset every U.S. citizen in here, and Colin sat there and went, "Oh yeah, I got that," because I know how to properly pronounce it. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. See, Mike, you just need one of those little baggies of dirt up there. Just tack it to the roof and put the put a ground wire between the antenna and that. Perfect. Problem solved. But no, in all seriousness, try the handful of things that have been mentioned so far, and then of course next week come on back and let us know. Next week, week after, whatever. Make a video and let us know what worked for you. Okay, so yeah, Colin, it's all aluminum framing, but wood on the surface for the roof. Okay, yeah, so you should be good doing something on the roof for sure. Then, absolutely. And Tim says connecting the 1-inch crown braid in a V pattern, perpendicular from each other, will give it a good ground plane and act like a poodle performer. Poodle performer? You mean POTA performer? I've never heard of a poodle performer. I've heard of poodles and I've heard of performers, but so there you go. And EOD Tim, what is? Are you doing a special show on in 21 hours on Saturday? Oh, Tim, you and I need to chat about that. EOD Tim, we need to chat about that. What's for dinner, Mike? Before you go, what's for dinner? I gotta know. Being life on the road like that, I gotta know what's for dinner. Jimmy, you saw a poodle performer at the circus once. Very talented. I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were. All right. Well, check the message I just sent you, Tim, EOD, because yeah. Anyway, so who else has an issue in their shack, mobile, home, whatever, that might need fixing? But Colin, here's the trick, though. Hollywood mentioned earlier, where is it? The frame of the RV is too far away, and that added inductance will pick up all the QRM from inside the RV. So, yeah, while going to the frame is a good idea, it'll probably be counterintuitive to what Mike wants to do. You know, bring the QRM down, not bring it up. That's why we're looking at the rooftop to do things. I guess Mike just straight up dropped out. He said 73 and hit the X button. Mike is a true POTA person. You tell him, you say I'm QRT, and your finger and thumbs right there on the power button and goes click. uh Oh wait, hold on. EOD Tim, I said the wrong person. I said the wrong person there. Okay, hold on. Let me just update. Let me update my brain. Let me go back into that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not who I said, but me. That's like that's right before me tomorrow. I sent you a screenshot. Oh, you Radio Brotherhood Tim, you're fine. Jeez, we have two Tims in here having two different conversations with me. I love it. So, Hollywood spitting knowledge here. On a vertical antenna, any signals directly below a raised ground plane are not heard. The raised ground plane acts like a Faraday shield. So, literally, put the radials on the roof, attach that to the ATOS 120, and everything below that is silenced. That's what I'm hearing. So that's what Mike should do. Absolutely. All the I love it. All the various conversations. All right, who's next to fix their shack or mobile shack or yeah? And I'm sorry, but Tim, if I'm activating your voice command with my voice and I sound nothing like you, something's wrong with that voice command software. I'm just gonna, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Something's wrong with that voice command software because that should not be doing that. So there you have it. Um, yeah. So while I wait for shack shack issues, what's the issue in your shack? Um, yeah. What's an issue in your shack other than hearing my clicky clacky keyboard? Because yes, I have a very clicky clacky keyboard. I love it. It's just it it's bad when it's on stream though. Makes me feel good. And yes, I do have a snap-on choke on the keyboard because well, RFI problems. Am I right? You gotta love those RFI problems sometimes. EOD Tim, we'll finish up that conversation when I'm done here, but I think it's best keep it the way we've been doing it. That seems to work out pretty well, but we'll talk more after. Sounds good? Let's see. Just seems a bit weird. Vans are made of wood over there, not aluminium. You don't have that problem of RFI in the metal van. Really? I would think you'd have some sort of problem with it, Colin. Not maybe not horrible problem, but some sort of problem. Yeah, it's a mix of stuff. So let me here. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find a good answer here. All right, Jimmy, have a good evening. I know it's a little late, but I had to fit my timing in the way I could, so. I have not seen all these links. Why is this being stupid? Fixing problems one thing at a time. All right, so Colin, here we go. This is the official Google AI answer. They're most, not all, most are constructed with a robust steel chassis, a laminated aluminum frame for the walls and ceiling, and a fiberglass exterior. The structure typically includes 5/8 inch tongue groove plywood flooring with rubber or membrane roofing and high density foam insulation in the walls. So it's variable to a degree, but that's how most of it is. Hey, roaming base, good to see you in here. I know exactly who that is, and just hi, welcome. Glad you made it in here. Oh boy, you have an issue with Duplex AllStar node. We got locked out of the computer somehow and can't make any changes. Okay, Tim, do you have um that node? That's the one you guys just got. Is that Debian based? Debian Linux based? Because if it is, you can go into command line, you know, the console, and do a sudo reset of the password, and now get you unlocked. It doesn't matter, you know, if it. I don't remember the exact line wording. I'd have to look it up real quick, but basically it's something like sudo ht pass wd, and then you put in the new password or something. I'd have to look up the exact command, so don't hold me to that, but I can definitely do that. And we can figure it out. Because I've honestly, I've had to do that like 3 different times because my brain went, yeah, I'll remember that password. It's easy enough, but not too easy that someone else can figure it out. And then I go, you know, I have to go in 3 days later to change something. And I'm like, what was that password again? And then I have to reset it. So I gotta ask. I saw I forgot if there was a video or a picture of the remote head wiring pin out thing that you had on the desk. How is that working for you? That blows my mind. You would think that they would have thought of that to begin with. But I want to know how it's working out for you. Oh, I love. So it's not necessarily that they're mechanical per se. It's just they're mechanical. Let's see here. They're just mechanical sounding. Let's see. Colin says before anyone downloads the new Decodium async version, he suggests you don't. It is very buggy and crashes a lot. You've gone to WSJTX version with FT2. Honestly, the Decodium was a nice idea, but with WSJTX having FT2 now, I don't know why anyone would use anything but WSJTX, or I don't know if JTDX has gotten it in yet, but JTDX either. I have JTDX. I haven't updated it recently, so I don't know if it has FT2 in it or not. But yeah, I don't know why people wouldn't use that. It seems like it would make more sense to use not I'm not going to say official software. I mean, it is official software, but with Decodium being as buggy as it was, yeah. All right, you're all going to love this. I have no idea what dinner is, but it does look good. I see bits of potato. I think I see shredded chicken. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Just a taste test. Yeah, shredded chicken and potato. Perfect. The older version worked fine, but the new version not so much. So he broke something. It happens, Colin. That's part of programming. You break something, you fix it. It gets, you know, you release a stable version, you work on something new, you break something else, you fix it, and it goes on and on. You know this, Colin. And if you don't, you do now. Oh boy. Okay. So, what other shack issues can we fix tonight? There's literally nothing in Fix My Shack submissions in Discord. Okay, yeah. So it's probably running the same exact stuff I am. So are you still able to get into the computer, Tim? If you're able to get into the computer, fire up console, KONSOLE, and we can go from there. They said the guy's not doing any more updates to Decodium. The guy invented the FT2 was on him. Okay, so oh geez, what's his name? Joe, is it Joe Taylor? That sounds right. Joe Taylor was on Josh's channel. Okay. Um, K1 K1 or K2 JT something. Oh, now you're gonna have me go look it up. I mean, this isn't Fix Your Shack here, but sure, we'll do this while we're waiting for Tim to respond. Let's see. Oh, the Italian guy. Really? They had him on? I don't see him on the screen. Did he join late? No. How late did he... I don't see him on screen, Colin. I mean, I'm skipping around here, but yeah. By the way, I just noticed, let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything in the description either. By the way, I just noticed this over on Josh's stream. Congratulations, Andy, N0APX stroke AE. Andy, if you're watching, good job. Now, Andy, if you're watching, you got to be honest. Did you use your own product to to get that stroke AE? But regardless, congratulations, Andy. No Hollywood, everyone gets commercials. Everyone gets commercials. I have myself logged in on another, well, okay, I'm not logged in, but I'm on YouTube watching on another window here, and I get commercials too. So, and Colin, this was on Ham Shack TV tonight. Okay, hold on. I'm confused then, because let me just make sure. Let me make myself nice and small. I'll go back to the beginning. There's Josh. And then he brings people in. I see Marvin. I see Michael. I see Andy. I see Hillbilly Dave. I see Levi. I see Tim. I skip ahead a little bit. Still the same crew. Skip ahead a little bit. Still same crew. I'll skip a little further. Same crew. Oh, I missed it. Okay. I missed the part where he jumped in at the hour mark. Okay. So Martino came in. Okay. See, sometimes it just takes me doing a second run of things to get things worked out there. Yeah, but Cyber Jason, I bet you're running either an ad block service or YouTube Premium. I will say this: if you get YouTube Premium, everybody gets a cut of the goods there. So that's there. Hey, Jason, good to see you in there. What I love, I know who you are, you know, because we've chatted back and forth and whatnot. But I love it how others go Bingo Jim or Bingo JM, and I'm like, no, yeah, that's what it says. But that's Jason. That's Jason. So, okay, so he did come on. So I, Colin, and this is a hot topic, and I'm sure, hopefully, Josh covered this, but Martino did not invent FT2 per se. It was already there. It's just K2JT and those guys that did the original FT series, FT8, FT4, etc. They had looked at it, but they didn't think it was reliable enough to include into the program, from my understanding. But we can have this conversation tomorrow night, because that's a Fridays with Frank Saturday for you. I know that's a Fridays with Frank thing. So, yeah, this is about Fix My Shack, and we've sort of we diverted off to a different subject here. But that, squirrels happen. It's okay. But yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow night. I'll that's one thing I'll bring up tomorrow night. I'm because I'm I want to talk about it, Colin. That's something to talk about for sure. So, Tim, Radio Brotherhood Tim, because I know there's two Tims in here at least. Radio Brotherhood Tim, were you able to get into console? Because if you're able to get into console, I will. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So, Tim, what I will say is, whoever it is, if they want to have them reach out to myself, or I would highly recommend have them reach out to Freddie Mac, although Freddie is very, very, very busy right now. Uh, I can do simple stuff like help reset stuff, because as I said, I've gone through it 3 or 4 times. But have them reach out to me. I'm good on QRZ. I'm on Discord. Wherever they want to reach out to me. My email's in the about on my YouTube channel. It's my call sign at snars.org. It's nice and easy. Have them reach out to me, and I can hopefully help them reset it. And if not, we can tell them go to Freddy. Or worst case scenario, you have to send it back to David Leeson and have him do a complete wipe and reset of the whole thing. You could probably do it, but it's best to send it back to David, because he knows what he's doing. So, yes, you do. Oh, and you didn't have the Ham Radio Wilderness page. Okay, well now you do. So welcome. That is interesting, though. It should have. There should have been a little pop notification somewhere around here saying that you hit the follow button over there. Great. Now we're back to Fix Frank Shack, except streaming. I love it. Let's see. Recent events. Oh, it just hasn't popped in the recent events yet. So let's see. If I click this one. Ah, there we go. Right there. So that was 2 days ago, and I can just hit redo it anytime I want. So that would pop up when it gets notified. Okay. Well, almost an hour in, and we've helped just Mike so far, and Mike's gone off for dinner already. So, huh? Oh, Colin. uh, I would say come back tomorrow and find out, but I'll be nice, Colin. We'll squirrel this for a second. Just for a second, though. That's all you get. That's all the squirrel moments you get, though, today, Colin. Any other squirrel moments have to wait till Fridays with Frank. Okay, let's see. That's on. That's on. Come in here. Come in here. Turn this on. Hit find gas. Let's see. Yeah, that's 91 here. So this was just updated a few hours ago. $5.39 a gallon is one of the closer gas stations to me. The other one is $5.34 a gallon. And let's see here. The one right outside, literally like 2 blocks away, $5.69 a gallon. So, there you go. Oh, bonjour, Paul. Bougie Paul, how you doing? What the heck's going on here? Well, this is supposed to be Fix My Shack, but we've only had to help figure out one shack so far, and that was Traveling Ham Mike. So, yeah, not a whole lot. Let's see. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You're further away. So, okay, roaming base, you got to remember, I'm on the edge of the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm on the far northern edge. You go, let's see. Let me do this the right way. You go 5 minutes that way. You go 5 minutes that way, and you're in Mendocino County, you know, the Emerald Triangle of California. uh, yeah. All right, Tim, sounds good. And yeah, as I said, um, I can do un poquito for you, but Freddie Mac, if he has the time, he's the guy to go to. Jeez, 4.15 a gallon in Saskatchewan. Wow, that's okay. So Jody, Colin specifically asked for 91 flavor. So, but 85 and 87 are not that far behind. You know, uh, going back to that gas station that's literally 2 blocks away, regular is 5.29 a gallon. Yeah, yeah. Yes, you can, Tim. Absolutely. Texts are always available. Let's see here. Yeah, Paul. Put down that lollipop and pay attention. You know, don't don't suck on the laced lollipop, Hollywood. Uh, let's see. 91 is your lowest. The 95. See, we only go. Okay, we have 85, 87, 89, 91, and then 93 for specialty stuff, and then we go to diesel. So, yeah. There you have it. All right, squirrel moment over again. In the squirrel moment, fix your shack. Fix your shack. It can be mobile or home. What problems might you have in your shack? That's what we're here for tonight. All the fun stuff, all the fun Q&A stuff is tomorrow night, and that's a couple hours earlier even. Let's refresh that. Still no mail and still nothing in the Discord server. Huh, okay. What, does nobody have any shack problems? Chat, is this a bad... Okay, seriously, chat, is this a bad topic? Here we go. Start poll. Let's see what you all have to say. I guess a mouse works, Colin. Yes, Paul. Your shack. Your shack. I need my office to myself. How to kick your wife and son out? Well, the wife is pretty easy, Paul. You just buy her a new handbag or whatever she likes the most. You buy her the most expensive thing you can. Okay, you may not be able to go to Tokyo Ham Fair this year because of it, but you buy her the thing that gets her out of that space. The son, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. Yeah, hamster, mouse, they're all rodents at the end of the day, Colin. Yeah, Tim, I have a buddy up in, oh, jeez, what's his town name? Jeez, he's up in Washington. I literally was just talking to him earlier today. I'm trying to remember what his town name is because where is this? It is. Of course, he doesn't have any info here. Why does he not have info? View full. Ritzville, Washington. So he's up there in Ritzville, and he's talking the same stuff. Okay, so Mike, obviously you're back. What was for dinner, Mike? You dropped way before I could finish my question. What was for dinner, Mike? I gotta know. And EOD Tim, yeah, y'all don't do daylight savings. You're lucky. Honestly, keep it where it is now. End of story. Period. Don't change it. Don't change it in the fall. Don't change it in the fall. That's all I gotta say. No, not Walla Walla. Sorry, Jody. Not Walla Walla. Hey, Daryl, welcome and congratulations. I did see you in one of the other chats. I think it was temporarily offline, maybe, or FEP Labs Radio, I think. Congratulations. Uh, you're. How do I put this? All questions are welcome. It doesn't have to be. You can be brand new, like you. You probably have 1,000,001 questions. Fix my shack, or Frank something else as it's called, is not necessarily okay. Yes, it's there to help everybody. So it's there for the people that are having RFI problems now, or those that don't understand. Like Mike traveling to Ham earlier, we gave him some ideas on how to get his fifth wheel grounded properly, right? For the new hams, it's how do I set this up for the first time and not have issues? That is a way of fixing your shack too. So if you have any questions, you go, well, this makes sense, but here's a problem I might have with it. This is the place to ask those questions. This is where you come. So, again, congratulations, welcome, and anytime you have a question, feel free to drop on by. There's also a whole section. I don't know if you're on Discord or not, but there we go. there's a whole section on my Discord server, which is linked down in the description below, by the way, or over in the links that just got dropped in chat. There's a whole Fix My Shack submission page where you can drop your questions, and I will, there's some guidelines there, as you can see, but I'll bring this up on screen if you drop stuff, and we can work through it together and figure out a solution. It can be, let me switch back over here. It can be just me answering it. It can be me in chat. It can be just chat. I don't know everything. Y'all don't know everything. We like to know we know everything, but we don't. Honestly, none of us know everything. And if somebody says that they know everything, they're full of it. So, I'll bounce off of chat. Chat will tell me I'm screwed up, or, I'm all washed up or whatever. So, welcome. Feel free to ask whatever. And then we have Fridays with Frank tomorrow. I don't know what time zone you're in, but 7 Pacific. No, hold on. Tomorrow is 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Fridays with Frank, where it's just a standard Q&A session. So that's what I do around here. We have fun. Ooh, French dip. You're making me hungry, because Mike, this is dinner for me. It's chicken and shredded chicken and shredded potatoes. Yes, shredded potatoes, because the potatoes are literally shreds. Tim, you're probably one of the few that got your shack set up and it was perfect the first time around. Not all of us are that lucky. And I just realized I keep pointing over here to the chat, and I keep disappearing off of my thing here. Why is that? Is it because the camera's... Yeah, it's because... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got stuff all messed up here. Oh, well, that, Daryl, those kind of questions are for tomorrow night, then. So come on by. As I said, I don't know what time zone you're in, but 5 Pacific, 7 Central, every Friday is a Q&A AMA right here. Feel free to drop on by and ask those questions. And a lot of people in chat here right now are also in chat at that point as well. Like Tim here, it's a good topic. It's important to help everybody, absolutely. His only problem right now is the horrendous winds he has. Yeah. Oh, West Virginia. I will not pull. Who does it? Julie or Shannon? I don't remember. Julie. I won't pull a Julie and start singing on y'all tonight. But West Virginia. Okay, so tomorrow, 8 Eastern, this channel. Let's see here. Talk about ham radio and bore them out of the office. Paul, isn't that for you, not Mike? Louis Vuitton will do the trick. Not for everyone, Tim. Not for everyone. Some women, Louis Vuitton just doesn't float their boat. Oh, I know you are, Colin. I'm watching the comments. I know you are. Yeah. Colin, that can be a tomorrow question. Or, follow up there. See, there you go, Tim. Paul's wife doesn't care about all that name brand stuff, so it's not going to matter. So, Paul has to find something better for her to get her out of the office. Ah, Nightbot just dropped it. Thank you, Nightbot. So that right there, and yes, I know you can see my desk. It's because I moved the camera. There we go. That's a little better. So Nightbot just dropped it. Those links right there will get you to my Discord and everything else. Oh, geez, Jody coming in with the with the fun ones. Shacks are like a box of chocolates. Every button does something you forgot about. Yeah, especially when you have like 3 or 4 of these lying around, Jody. I have this, and I have the XL version, and now they have a plus XL. Yeah, shacks are like a box of chocolates. You never know which cable you'll pull by accident. So, Jody, I know exactly who and why you're referencing that. That is why under the desk, under all this, there is not a single cable. My foot, I can sit here and just do this with my feet all night long, and I won't have the microphone go at all. I love it. All right, this is quickly, we're over the hour mark, but this is quickly devolving into a not a fix my shack thing. Oh, Paul, I know. Don't even get me started on Paul. Tomorrow night we'll chat all about it. That and FT2. So, traveling ham, Mike, you hear that? Tomorrow night will be FT2 talk. So you've been warned. Oh, hey, look. Hey, there you go. Thanks, Mike. Well, you're welcome. Thank you for being there. That's let us come back and let us know how it works out. And yeah, come back. Next week, week after, whenever it is. We're here. I'm gonna do this as long as I can, as long as people are interested in the whole Frank something else fix my shack thing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Mike. Tomorrow night, great. I'm okay. So, Mike, what it is Colin. You can blame Colin. Colin and VK. You can blame him. Uh, he asked about the FT2 or said something about the FT2, and I want to talk about that a little more. I'm not going to have guests on, but I want to talk about that a little more from what I understand and my point of view of it. So it's not going to be a deep dive and that sort of stuff, but yeah. So you've been warned. Paul, where have you been, bro? Didn't I mention that in like private chat with you and on the live stream last week? And yeah, right. So not only do I have memberships, Paul, of course now obvious, I have super chats, super things, and all of that. And that's oh, the timer ended before reaching the goal. Oh, darn it. I'll have to make the I'll have to make the timer longer next time. Let's see. Hollywood, fix my shack pro tip. Label both ends of your wires and documents them. A flowchart today saves days of diagnosis tomorrow. Hollywood, you and I, after all the diagnosis we've done, and I still don't have. I have a label maker. I should just print the labels. Actually, let's see. I have where's well, this is a bigger version of it, but I literally have labels that I can just, yeah. That I have smaller, like this, like half the size of this labels as well. I just need to label everything. That's what I do with my coax, though. Both sides of the coax are labeled. All the outside needs to be redone. So, absolutely. Let's see. This may be a stupid question. What does the little crown next to your post represent? Little crown next to my... Okay, hold on, Tim. Let me see if I can decipher this, because I'm confused. Are you talking about the little thing right here next to Jody's name, for example? Is that what you're talking about? Hey, Prep and Paul sent 5 gifted memberships. Let's see here. Prep and Paul got one. Night, Paul gaming the system as usual. No, I'm joking. These are completely random. Dan the Radio Man, Patty Boy, Jeff B, and Bobby W6IWN Radio all received memberships. Thanks, Paul. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's gonna pop off with all of them now, or something like that. Um, oh, it's purely a Frank issue. Okay, okay, I got it. Absolutely. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Paul. Old and lovable, but old and forgetful, but lovable. Absolutely. I'm very polite and politically correct. Tim, you. This is just what you see here. This is just what you see here. Get me behind the scenes or whatever. Ask Paul. Get me behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm not going to say I'm a different person, but I have some very hot takes that would get me kicked out of California, probably. There you go. Yes, Grouch N1OG is in Texas, and apparently Prep Paul. So it's going to be Paul Squared doing the POTA tomorrow. Oh, see, an hour in, and the Boondock Echo arrives. Hi, Mark! So, an hour ago, Mark, actually just a little over an hour ago now, there were audio issues. I didn't sound like this. I probably sounded about like this. So, yeah, we've gone through the audio issues. We're good. Right. No, I'm not going to rule 34 myself, but right. Sure, Paul. Absolutely. Yeah, instead of Frank after dark, you need to hear Frank after stream. There's a handful of guys in chat who can tell you all about that. Absolutely. Hey, Tim, Radio Brotherhood, thanks for Ridgeline Relay. Welcome in. All right, so Paul, if you don't know Hollywood's actual call sign already, just know he's an East Coast guy and he has a legitimate East Coast call. So there you go. Your favorite Mark is in the house. How many Marks are there, Jody? Okay. I know there's Smitty, and then there's Boondock Mark. I don't know of any other Marks. So, all right, sounds good, Colin. Although we may not be here. I don't know. Fix my shack. Frank's something else. Now that Boondock Echo's in here, Frank's something else. Is Frank something else? But let's fix your shack. It can be home, mobile, new questions. There's a whole Discord section for it, or you can email me, and we'll see. Things will pop up on the live stream. Let me hit live there. There we go. How could you forget about Smitty? Jody, seriously, how could you forget about Smitty? Those are literally Yeah, those are literally like the only two marks I know in ham radio that are online wise. There's a few others that I'm aware of, but they're not online. Well, the vote for the poll seems unanimous that this is not a bad topic for a live stream. 12 votes, and all of them say no. I'm going to keep that voting open, though, just for a little bit, because I've had some very interesting polls lately on my stuff. Potomark? I don't know Potomark, Mark. Sorry. Yes, CPU fans will appreciate that one, Jody. There's literally. Is this just going to be Frank's something else hangout? I want this to be a fix my shack, new questions to fix shack before there's problem type thing, but yeah. No one has a question? Mark, of course you do, and I do too, because we both know that Jody is not above playing dirty and can violate Geneva Convention without even breaking a sweat. Just saying. All right, Paul, thanks again for the memberships, and we'll catch you later. Have fun potaing tomorrow. Oh, so Mark, we sort of lightly already did that. Mike the Traveling Ham has the 8-ton go box, and I'll have to bring that back up to show it to you. Let me. And this time I'm gonna do it right. Plus, it's already in the search bar pre-fill, so I can't mess it up. But let's see. Do. There we go. I'm just gonna. Frank becomes big, normal size for this screen again. So, the 8-ton go box, Mark. How would you? Let me skip ahead to the point where it's at. No, not quite there. Let's see. Here we go. How would you get this antenna, that ATOS 120 up there? How would you get that grounded, Mark? We've had a handful of ideas, and they've all gone to Mike because he's been in chat. But how would you get that grounded? Oh, Jody, you too? You too, huh? RFI reduction grounding, so that the signals are better into the shack. How would you do that, Mark? Bring that S level down so that it's not so harsh. It is wood. Mike is back again. So, of course, I'm doing this wrong. So, Mike's back again. So, Mike, the roof is all wood, correct? Well, it's fiberglass and then wood, right? Only if I remember right, Mark, while we wait for Mike to answer, only the frame is metal, and Hollywood already said Frame is no-go. Should not do it to the frame. Yeah, yeah, Mike. We're talking about the other half of the antenna here. Mark just came into chat in the last 10 minutes here, and so he has a ton of ideas, I'm sure. And while we wait for Tim, I would love that. There are a few things stopping me currently, but I would think northern, like far northern Nevada, right along the Idaho border, that might be home here in the next decade. All right, Mark. Top is wood with a wood. I swear I can talk tonight, folks. Top is wood with a rubber cover. And welcome back, Colin. So, Mark, with this knowledge, what say you? And yes, I'm literally waiting for Mark to say. But oh yeah, that is true. So, Mark, here I'll make myself big. I'll make myself big, like super big, so I can just do this nice and easy. So there is a 90-degree elbow right here. Uh, I'll drop the video link again, but you should go watch the video to see how he installs this. But there's a 90-degree elbow right here to bring the ATOS out and up and off the edge of the RV here, so it doesn't rub, while, especially while he's driving or whatever. Because I presume this is semi-permanent, Mike. Um, but he needs to get it grounded. Now, a couple of the ideas that came out was grounded a frame, but Hollywood told us how bad of an idea that is. Primarily because, okay, let me see if I can go back and find it here. Where did Hollywood say this? Hollywood said this. Where? I think it was before the gas talk here. Where is. Here we go. On a vertical antenna, so the ATOS 120, any signals directly below a raised ground plane are not heard. The raised ground plane acts like a Faraday shield. So if we put ground radials all across the top of the RV and strap them down with Faraday fabric tape, or put them in between the two parts at the top of the RV, just inside the top, uh, that will suppress all the RFI signals inside the RV going into the radio versus linking it to to the frame. And Tim, I do. It's in the links, and Nightbot has been dropping it here and there. No, it wasn't, but I should do that, Colin. I was about to call you Holland. I don't know why. Hollywood and Colin put together, Holland? Let's see, which one is it that I have? I actually don't think I have one for it, Colin. I just have it in my links. uh... Of course, I haven't been signed in here before, so even though I have been, go figure. Oh, so Mark has a good idea here, Mike. Ground radials are too much work. So, Mike, here's the thing. Because let me shrink myself back down here. Mike is literally the traveling ham. So he is constantly moving and grooving, and that fifth wheel gets pulled everywhere. So uh, a semi-permanent solution on the RV instead of being staked to the ground or whatever is a good idea. So ground radials not going to happen because then that brings the RFI from inside the RV into the radio, and we're trying to avoid that. So yeah, they're too much work for multiple reasons. Just glue a giant sheet of aluminium on top, a 5 by 10 5 by 10 sheet of any gauge metal. Mike, there you go. Yeah, I know you got plenty of screws, so there you go. Hopefully you're still lurking in chat again. Let's see. So, hi Josh, and here's the thing. Only the frame is aluminium. The rest of it isn't necessarily, from what I understand. So, I must have missed that, Hollywood. I'm sorry. Uh, so HVAC aluminium tape on the inside of the RV's roof, and possibly some copper screening. Okay. So, Mike, hopefully you're still listening. Let's see. Do I have? Sorry, I'm still looking for. Oh, so I got it. I know what it is. Okay. Let's see. All right, Colin. Now that command will work. I had HRW ahead of it, and that's why it wasn't doing anything. Ah, come on. Exactly, Tim. Hang out with Frank and let's fix your shack. That's what Thursdays are going to be about until if the NorCal swap starts back up. So Hollywood, here's the thing: if it's semi-permanent up there, and he's driving down the road at 55 plus miles an hour, I don't know, you know, here in California, the fifth wheels are restricted to 55, but you know, legally speaking, they're restricted to 55. I don't think aluminum foil would. You notice how I stumbled there. Yeah, I don't think aluminium will work for the foil like Reynolds wrap. I don't think that would work too well up there at 55 after 2 or 3 days of traveling. Jody, that's a tomorrow question. That that that's a Fridays with Frank question. So Hollywood did the same exact thing on a friend's Mercedes. Now Hollywood, depending upon no, it wouldn't matter to Mercedes knowing him. There's a certain ham tuber that would say that was blasphemy. His trunk was carbon fiber, and the antenna had no ground plane to push against. Foil on the inside did the trick. There you go. So, Mike, I sort of think I might be wrong here, but I sort of think that might be somewhere along the same track, no pun intended, that I was on earlier with uh, do the radials on the roof and then put that Faraday fabric tape over it to hold it down. Maybe I'm just going weird. The foil goes inside the RV. Oh, okay, so it could work at 55 plus miles an hour then. One Tiger Tail. So, Roaming, this is not VHF UHF. This is HF we're talking about here. So, uh, you 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 know, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Metal ground plane foil. Oh, let's just take a look at this. Oh, and that even looks like it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Even looks like it has a sticky side to it, Colin. That's fantastic. Tim, why are you calling me? Tim, I can't join a call while I'm in the Discord live stream with live stream stuff. So if it's something else, let's see. Did you text me something? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Sorry, ADHD squirrel there for a second. um, yeah, that doesn't look half bad, Colin. So Mike, click this link. There I go, pointing the wrong way, of course. Click that link and check that out from Colin. Wow, we got Mark in here and Hollywood in here, and between the two of them, I think I think they found a good solution for Mike there. We'll have to see what happens with that. So, Mike, you got homework now. Although, because Mike's a YouTuber, Mike, I will give you this grace. Usually, I say come on back next week, like I did earlier. Come on back next week or the week after or whatever, and let us know how it went. But because you're a ham tuber, do a video on what you finally do. Let me know, and we'll share it. Okay? Yeah. And Hollywood just dropped the good link here for you, Mike. Let's see. Inside tape looks prettier from the outside. Outside tape looks prettier from the inside. Right. What's a qubit? If you get it, you get it. ADHD squirrel built a dipole, then a vertical, then a loop, then forgot why. Is that supposed to be part of a punchline there, Jody? I feel like it's part of a punchline, and Frank is missing it somehow. Okay, don't worry about it, Mike. When you get it, when you get to it, just make sure you do a video on it. Just do a video on it. Mark, where's the fun in that? You gotta put screws in. You gotta drill the holes. You gotta put the screws. You gotta mount the antennas. And I don't care what car it's on. If you know, you know. I don't care what car it's on. Drill the hole, mount the antenna. Problem solved. Oh, it's Ham Jeopardy. You give the punchlines. I give the jokes. Okay. Got it. Okay, Jody. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. Jody over here playing the long game here. Got it. Yeah, absolutely. So, so Mark, you'll have to go watch the video. But let's see, where was it? Here, I'll give you a little preview. He literally drilled a hole through the side of the RV to get the ATOS mounted. So, yeah, drill the hole. Let's see here. There's the video link to. There's the video link to Mike's video. Go check it out if you haven't. And if you haven't subscribed to Mike, why not? And furthermore, if you're watching me and you haven't subscribed to me, why not? Why not? Few words do big trick, right? I know that's not the saying. Don't at me in chat. I know that's not the saying, but it's what I say. So, there you go. Well, I think. Wait, I'm about to catch you? Okay, Mike, all I see is you're 2.7. How, and you can see my number right there. How far off am I? That's going to be the interesting one. Hey, Andy Callie's here. All right, an hour and 43 minutes in. Andy Callie's here, and we can start now. Hi, Andy. Good to see you. Oh, I'm literally like 28 behind you. All right, Mark. You know what to do. Hollywood, I know. Andy has a tardy slip for everything, especially since it's 0343 UTC right now. Yeah, it's nice and early for Andy over there. It's still 43 for a few more seconds here, Colin. But yeah, it's nice and early. But Andy is there before anyone else is. 99% of the time, absolutely. Let's see. And Tim has a good point here too. Again, the braided flat strap to the top of the vehicle is a good idea as well. You know, and it's not visible up there unless you get up there. So, especially, I would say in tight spaces, that would be the way to do it. So, Mike, you have tons of options at this point. Tons and tons of options. Oh, welcome. Ah, Casey. Welcome, Casey. Oh, Mike has a good question here. Can he use the regular RV roof tape over the ground strap? That's a good question. Correct, roaming. No on the tiger tail. It's HF, not VHF, UHF. So you need multiple tiger tails by definition, because radials are just multiple tiger tails on HF. So yes, you can cover the conductor as long as it's bonded. There you go, Mike. Okay, so Colin has a good point here. Mike, what kind of solar inverter do you have? I don't remember which one you have. Victron. Okay, we're good there. The second you say Victron, I'm like, perfect. No problems found. Ah, here we go. Hollywood. HVAC tape, thin roof tape over that. There you go, Mike. Conductors with criminal records can't be used because they can't be bonded. See, here's the thing about that, Jody. The railroads wouldn't. So the railroads directly don't hire criminal record people. The crew van drivers, however, are fair game. Just saying. There's a reason why we go, please be a safe ride, please be a safe ride, please be a safe ride. Quaman, every single time. Every single time. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Hi, MD. How you doing tonight? So, with that, folks, uh, I, right, Jody? Right? I, I knew you meant the electric. Well, I would hope, think you meant the electrical side, but I took it to the literal working side of things. Oh, boy. Well, with that, folks, I think I'm going to wrap up Frank something else for the evening. Um, that's an interesting factoid there, Mark. That is a very interesting factoid. Yeah, and I think here that's the minimum, maximum. I can't remember. Minimum has to be minimum. Anyway, yeah. EOD knows exactly where I'm going. Oh, Colin. Hold on. Hold on. Sounds. Uh, do I really? Oh, I don't even have that turned on.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So, hey, last week we helped Matt KA2AUB's World. This week we helped Mike the Traveling Ham. Who are we going to help next week? If you have questions about issues in your shack or in your mobile shack, or you're setting things up for the first time and you want to avoid as many issues as you can, I have a Discord server. Links are in the description below and over in the chat. There is a Fix My Shack submission section where it outlines all the information you need to give me in order for me to have myself and chat help you work things out. It's also all in the description below. If you don't have Discord and you want to email me that information, the email to use is in the Discord below, or in the description below. And let's see here. Oh well, thank you, Hamnesia. Let's see. Where is Hamnesia? I need my Hamnesia. Uh, boom. There we go. And let's end the poll real quick. It says 19 votes. I forgot to pull the microphone closer for this. 19 votes. 95% of you said no, it's not a bad topic. And 5% of you, which is what, like 1 or 2 votes, said yes, it's a bad topic. So, for those that said it was a bad topic, well, the no's have it. So, until next Thursday, same place, same bat channel. I have Fridays with Frank tomorrow at 7 Central. That's 5 p.m. Pacific. And I'm going to have a goal again tomorrow, and I'm going to make sure that it lasts just right. So if you see that little goal thing up at the top, Uh, see if you can do it. After this live stream, give it about 5 minutes. I'm going to turn things around, and I'm going to have my Let's Listen Live overnight for Thursdays come on. So, see what you guys can hear on my RFI overloaded HF radio, or on 2 meters AllStar or D-Star. Until next time, thank you everyone. 73 and put on.